This is a demo video for the Amazon S3 extractor and loader extension. So I've already created a workflow here, so we're just going to add the S3 extractor task. So as you can see here, it says extract data from Amazon S3. So basically we're going to use this task to import data from S3 into Qualtrics. So we're going to click on that extractor task. So as you can see here, I already have a demo account created, but if you wanted to create a new account, you can click on add a user account here. Otherwise, just you're going to use this demo account here for now. So we're just going to go next. And then here you can see that we have the it's asking for a bucket name. So we already have a bucket created called S3 extension dev1 bucket, so we're going to use that. So then it asks for file name prefix. So in the bucket that's already been created, I have a file called contacts.csv. So we're going to type contacts there, and we're going to select the file type as CSV. So then we have to decide on what happens once the file has been imported. Do we delete the file, do we move the process file, or do we rename the process file? So for the purpose of the demo, we're going to rename the process file. So click on that, and basically now it asks us to add in the file name prefix for the process file. So we're going to rename the file, and the file is going to have exported dash as the prefix of it. So basically, if the imported file is contacts.csv, then the exported file will be exported dash contacts.csv. Now we're just uploading a sample file. So the reason to upload a sample file is so that we can basically import in these headers. So now we're going to save. So now the extractor has been saved. Now time to just set up the loader. So to set up the loader, we find the loader there. So basically the loader is used to load data from Qualtrics into S3. So again, same thing as before, I have the S3 demo account created. If we needed to add a user, you just click on add a user account. Otherwise, because I already have a demo account created, we can just use that. So for the loader, the first thing you see here is to select the data source. So the data source is basically the extractor that we already selected before. So we're going to just click on that. File name prefix here. Basically, this will be the file name that is going to be file name prefix that is going to be used to save the file as. So for the purpose of this demo, we'll call it exported dash from underscore Qualtrics, and then a dash at the end. So then the bucket that we're going to save it to, so we have a bucket called S3 extension dev2 bucket. So we're going to just use that bucket there. So now that we've saved the loader, we can turn on the workflow, and we're just going to click on run immediately here to run the workflow. So now that the workflow has successfully ran, let's take a look at the buckets in S3. So here we have the S3 extension dev1 bucket. So this is how the bucket originally looked like. It had a contact.csv. So now that we've imported dash contact.csv, once I reload this, it should say exported dash contact.csv. So as you can see there, it says exported dash contact.csv. So now let's take a look at the S3 extension dev2 bucket. So originally this bucket has nothing in it, but we made it so that the loader would load something into it. So if I reload here, you can see the exported underscore from underscore Qualtrics is the file that's been loaded into this bucket. Okay, so back into Qualtrics here, you can see that I've already created this workflow called load contacts into XMD from S3. So basically what I'm going to do here is I have this file called contact.csv with some dummy data in it, and we're going to try and load that file from S3 into Qualtrics into XM directory basically. Okay, so now that the workflow has successfully ran, let's take a look at XM directory. So you can see here in XM directory that the new directory list was created here called S3 import demo. So if we click onto that, we can actually see that the two contacts have been imported in.